Even before the discovery of the meteorite, Akuma felt its presence within his being, like a voice calling out. The sensation grew day by day, almost taunting him, until finally the voice spoke clearly to him. As if it were guiding him, Akuma stood up and faded into the darkness. Where he has disappeared to is a mystery to all.
我を呼ぶ新たなる乱世の声
Brian has plotted to steal the overwhelming power of Pandora for himself after arriving at the South Pole. But he breaks into the G Corporation's laboratory and finds a new line of Jack series robots. This new line is dubbed Jack Cross, which was to serve as a backup to the Jack 6 series.
What the hell is this?
Startup complete. Voice print authentication complete. Awaiting instructions.
With Brian now having total and absolute control of the weapon known as Jack Cross, he continues with his plan. Together, they head straight for the South Pole to obtain Pandora.
This is going to be so much fun.
The leader of Shadaloo, Bison, received word that the mysterious object known as Pandora, located within the meteorite, had rejected the psycho power used by the organization's satellite. With evil intent in his eyes, Bison pursues the meteorite and the mysterious box within it, believing that there is more to that box than meets the eye.
どんな力でも破壊できず一方で大きな力を生物に与える箱か
In order to eliminate any potential threats that may stand between him and the unimaginable power of the box, Bison decides that he must personally go and secure it before anybody else obtains it. He requests that Juri, a woman who suffered the loss of her parents and her own eye at the hands of Bison himself, should also accompany him. Juri remarkably accepts Bison's request without so much as a word about their entangled past.
ただし、私のやり方で。だけど。
必要なものは全て手に入れる。どんな手段を使ってもな。
From information obtained by the G Corporation, Kazuya learns that Pandora's box possesses incredible power. He now believes that by using the power of the box, the devil gene can be amplified. With that, he can defeat his son Jin and take back the Mishima Zaibatsu. As he plots, Nina appears.
珍しい顔だな。
An assassin unrivaled in strength and well-versed in the movements of the Mishima Zaibatsu, Nina Williams has been hired by Kazuya to help him obtain Pandora in exchange for a vast sum of money. The woman who had once been ordered to assassinate Kazuya now works in the shadows with him as he begins his journey for the box.
Spare me the small talk. I'm only here for the job.
使える間は何でも使ってやる。全てを取り戻すまではな。
A member of a pro-environmental group informs Julia of the box within the fallen meteorite in the Antarctic. Worried that the power the box possesses may be used for evil purposes if it fell into the wrong hands, she decides to travel to the Antarctic herself. However, with numerous researchers and agents, not to mention both the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo pursuing it, going alone would be suicide. Then, Julia sees an unusual man in a local newspaper.
Dangerous fugitive apprehended by famed bounty hunter. I know that face.
Bob Richards, the man known across the country as Bob, the bounty hunter with bling, happily takes on Julia's request.
So, you want me to track down a box? Whatever. Job's a job.
Julia wonders if this man even knows the dangers involved with confronting both the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo. Despite the uncertainty, she extends a hand in friendship.
Welcome on board, Bob.
Down and out, and lacking funds, Paul and Law watched a street broadcast about the mysterious box that crashed in the Antarctic.
Hey, Law, take a look at that box.
Huh. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Smelling big bugs, the pair makes hasty preparations to head to the Antarctic by boat. They believed if they were to get their hands on that box, there would be companies lining up for the chance to bid on the contents. They'd be able to finally rid themselves of their bad luck. With that in mind, the two secretly board a ship bound for the Antarctic.
It's time to say goodbye to poverty!
Once I get my hands on that box, I'll be the richest guy in the universe!
Cammy, the former brainwashed Shadaloo agent, now turned Delta Red officer within MI6, has discovered that Shadaloo has started to search for a mysterious box known as Pandora. However, due to her affiliation with the British Secret Service, she has been unable to act on any of the information she has acquired. Then one day, she receives a phone call.
もしもし、キャミー、私よ。
Just like Cammy, Interpol agent Chun-Li has also been keeping tabs on Shadaloo and has sought her help. Chun-Li has learned that both Shadaloo and the Mishima Zaibatsu are attempting to secure the box for their own purposes. Chun-Li has contacted Cammy in the hopes that they can work together in order to stop the two organizations from harming any more people.
決してあいつらの思う通りにはさせないわ。必ず尻尾を掴んで。
Christy is searching for her teacher Eddie, who has disappeared once again. Lei Long is also searching for Eddie as part of his own investigation. Their only lead is a man matching Eddie's description, spotted among Shadaloo and Mishima Zaibatsu forces that are searching for Pandora in the Antarctic.
I don't know whether the rumors are true or not, but it's not like we're going to find any more information here. I'd really appreciate it if you'd tag along on this one.
There's so much I need to tell Eddie. If there's even the slightest chance that I'll find him there, of course I'm willing to go.
Christy agrees to work with Lei to find Eddie in the Antarctic and stop Pandora from falling into the wrong hands.
Ready to get a move on, Christy?
Anytime you like.
The Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo continue their vicious battle over Pandora, the mysterious box that was found in the Antarctic. By obtaining the box and its contents, Jin, leader of the Mishima Zaibatsu, believes he will be better able to understand the devil gene within him. So he decides to travel to the Antarctic to search for the box himself.
危ないよ、ジン。箱のせいで倒れたり、暴走した人もいたってニュースで言ってたじゃない。もし開けられても何が出てくるかわからないんだよ。
Xiao Yu tries to reason with Jin, knowing the danger that he may be putting himself in. But Jin is determined to go, so Xiao Yu decides to go along with Jin on his journey to protect him.
わずかでも可能性があるなら俺は諦めない。
だったら私も行く。ジンを一人で行かせたりできないもん。
Dudley, England's boxing champion, had no interest in the news surrounding the discovery of Pandora, but the arrival of a certain young woman would change things.
失礼お嬢さん。何かご用？
はじめまして。私はエレナ。あなたの国に呼ばれてきたのよ。
Dudley's interest in Elena's words was piqued as he realized what tree she was referring to. For in his entire garden, this tree was the only one transplanted from Africa.
この木はあなたと一緒に南極へ行けって言ってるわ。
Dudley agrees to go only if he is able to return in time for his next title match. With that, the two set off on their journey.
ミスターゴッチ、旅行の準備をしてくれたまえ。
And now, the news. An unexplained celestial object was discovered and confirmed by 3 separate astronomical observatories early this morning, and is now being monitored continuously by the world's leading cosmologists and experts on astronomical phenomena. The object, which is said to be approximately 15 to 30 feet in diameter, is expected to enter the Earth's atmosphere this evening, which will make it the biggest observed object to strike the Earth in recorded history. Researchers, through an analysis of the object's trajectory and speed, indicate that it is on a path toward Antarctica, where it will likely break up in the upper atmosphere, posing no threat to life or the environment. Stay tuned for further updates in this fascinating story as it develops.
The Bushinryu clan's Grandmaster, Guy, is tasked with protecting the world from danger. He learns about the discovery of Pandora in the Antarctic and the numerous factions and fighters that seek to possess it. Fearing the worst, he travels to the Antarctic in order to rid the world of the box and bring peace back to the people. However, while in Metro City, he unexpectedly runs into his former friend, Cody.
Cody, こたびの件、協力してもらえないだろうか。
しつっけえな。退屈させたら承知しねえぞ。
After what seems to be a decade of neglect, Guy and Cody have once again reunited. For the first time in years, the two are once again a team.
道中、無用な争いは厳禁でござるぞ。人の世を乱さぬため、規律正しく、ルールには従うのが大切でござる。
喧嘩売ってんのか。
By a waterfall nestled deep into the mountainside, Sagat trains vigorously until he hears a noise coming from a nearby village. The young girl that Sagat has saved is gone. As he listens to the brother of the young girl plead for help, before Sagat's eyes the very fabric of space and time warps, and a man suddenly appears before him. The man who has been entrusted with the will of Agni, Dalsim.
Sagat, お主に頼みがある。
Dalsim tells Sagat about the missing children from his own village. It appears to both of them that someone is trying to gather the world's strongest warriors and use their power to open the mysterious box, known as Pandora. To save the children, Dalsim and Sagat set out for the Antarctic, where the box is located.
非力な者を巻き込み、姑息な手段で帝王をおびき寄せようとは、決して許さんぞ。急がねばならぬ。
As the former charismatic leader of the Tekken force, Lars staged an uprising from within the Mishima Zaibatsu. Now, he is determined to destroy Pandora to prevent an imminent war between the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadowloo.
どの勢力にも箱は渡さない。箱自体を破壊することになってる。
お供します。
In order to prevent both organizations from obtaining Pandora's box, Lars calls upon Alisa Baskanovich to aid him in his mission.
気をつけろよ、アリサ。敵はあらゆる場所にいる。
了解です。
As the leader of the Robin Hood-style ninja group known as the Manji Clan, Yoshimitsu hears a strange sound ringing through the night, as if it is calling for something. Yoshimitsu wonders if his demonic sword is resonating with energy from the people now in the Antarctic who are in pursuit of Pandora. He sets out for the frozen continent in order to appease the appetite of his cursed sword. Yoshimitsu hires the services of Raven to watch over him should he lose control of the demon sword. However, Raven agrees only on the condition that the mission play out according to his rules.
All right, Yoshimitsu. I'm gonna show you how a real ninja gets things done.
One day, Mega Man learned about the meteorite that landed in the Antarctic from his good friend and companion, Roll. Roll guesses that the box that was contained inside the meteorite could be from an ancient civilization.
Be serious, Roll! That thing came from outer space! There's no way it could be!
Some sort of an ancient man-made satellite!
Not wanting to debate, Mega Man travels to the South Pole in search of the satellite.
Even if it's empty, the box itself could be useful. Good luck, Mega Man!
All right.
Abel is tracking the movements of the criminal organization Shadaloo, hoping to find clues about his family and his own identity. He learns that powerful forces have gathered in the Antarctic in search of Pandora, an object of incredible power, and believes that Shadaloo will show up there as well. However, having quit the mercenary life, Abel has no options that would get him near the box.
そうだ。あの男ならきっと。
After much thought, Abel recalls a North American soldier he had met on his previous journey named Guile and decides to contact him. Having already received orders to investigate the happenings in the Antarctic, Guile decides to work together with Abel. The two travel to the investigation area together.
これは隠密行動だ。くれぐれも足を引っ張るんじゃないぞ。了解だ。
Something was calling him from a place beyond his reach. Yet with each passing day, the voice grew louder. Within the darkness, the eyes of Ogre opened. The voice sounded like the one who had created him in the distant past. Shaking off the darkness, Ogre stood tall. After Heihachi learns that both Kazuya and Jin are headed to the Antarctic in pursuit of Pandora, he devises a plot to foil both of their plans. However, Heihachi also learns that Pandora will only react when a large number of powerful fighters begin to fight amongst each other. Heihachi worries about finding fighters who could match him in strength in order to trigger a reaction. Then, without warning, Kuma, who is also trying to control the Mishima Zaibatsu, shows up.
おお、熊ではないか。そうか、お前がおったか。久しぶりじゃのう。
While infuriated with Jin's actions, Kuma is pleased at the sight of his old master and decides to travel with him.
最後に勝つのはもちろんわしじゃ。
While the entire planet became enthralled with the mysterious box known as Pandora, in a small corner of the world, something began to stir. Well, if one were to look closer, it would be like more than one thing was stirring. No one knows where they came from or how they came into being. Yet one thing was certain. They were headed for the box. Poison has been following the news of the fallen meteorite in the Antarctic that has gripped the media. At the same time, she has been managing her partner Hugo as he aims to become the top pro wrestler in the world. Poison realizes that the Antarctic would be the perfect stage to make their mark, as media outlets worldwide have already gathered there.
楽しそうだな、Poison.
Using whatever purse money they still have left, Hugo and Poison begin the journey to the Antarctic.
さあ行くよ、ヒューゴ。最強が誰だか世界中に見せてやるんだ。
Despite heated arguments and battles with Asuka Kazama in the past, Lily appears before her rival. She haughtily requests that Asuka accompany her to the Antarctic as she plans to retrieve Pandora for her father.
It's said that you need more than one person to open the Pandora. Miss Kazuma, let's put our differences aside and combine our strength. Your primitive violent tendencies will be an excellent complement to my refined fighting prowess.
全然褒めてないやんそれ。喧嘩売ってんの？
Refusing Lily's invitation was easy for Asuka, but as news about Pandora started to grow, she couldn't help but get excited and eventually accepted Lily's offer.
まあ、ええか。でもただの道連れやからな。うちは箱が見たいだけやから。 あんたの仲間とちゃうからそこはよろしく。
I knew you'd come around. Soon we will be the greatest fighting duo in the world.
せやから優勝ってなんやねん。人の話を聞け。
As Shadaloo and the Mishima Zaibatsu began their battle for the fallen meteorite in the Antarctic, there was only one man who sensed the danger that threatened this world. That man was Dan Hibiki. He told his friends Sakura and Blanca that the Psycheo arts are going to save the world, and then left on his journey.
Dan, どこ行った?
え、響さんまだ帰ってきてないの?
Several months have passed since Dan left, and Blanca, worried about his friend, decides to travel to the Antarctic to investigate. Sakura, interested in what secrets the box contains, joins him.
とりあえず南極に行ってみるしかないよね。うわー、初めてだからなんかワクワクしちゃうな。
俺寒いのあんまり好きじゃない。
King and Marduk continue to search for the man resembling Armor King. Rumors persist that a man that looked like King's former mentor has boarded a ship bound for the Antarctic. However, whether that information is credible or not is another story. The entire Antarctic is on high alert due to the news of the box found in the meteorite. And as such, ordinary civilians cannot travel to the continent. Unable to give up just yet, King and Marduk decide to somehow infiltrate the Antarctic to continue the search.
I guess there's only one way to make sure, huh? Let's go, King!
Despite winning the North American Martial Arts Tournament, with the media so focused on the events in the Antarctic, due to the appearance of the mysterious box known as Pandora, Rufus's victory was largely ignored by everyone. But then Zangief called out to the infuriated Rufus.
実は折り入ってお前に相談があるのだ。
Tasked with a mission to retrieve the box for his motherland, Zangief was in need of a strong fighting partner. Rufus listened to his proposal and realized he could use this opportunity to get rid of the box once and for all. So the two set off in high spirits as they began their journey.
ま、そんなにこの俺様の力が必要だってんなら仕方ない。もともとあの辺のニュースにはうんざり気味だったしな。あんな箱の一つや二つパーッといってガツンともらってきてやろうじゃねえか。よーし、その意気だ。待ってろよ、南極。ま、この間は北極行ったし、この辺で南極ってのはちょうどいいよな。もちろん俺はどこでだってトップを取る男だからな。こいつで本当に良かったのか。最強になってみせるぜ。見てろよ、キャンティー。
Rolento receives intel on the location of the fallen meteorite and starts gathering his troops. In order to show the world the power of his nation of soldiers, and with no organization able to lay claim to the box, Rolento is determined to find and destroy it. However, with the entire Antarctic on high alert, with many skilled soldiers spread out across the continent, and factoring in rumors of how the box reacts to conflict, Rolento soon realizes he needs both a skilled fighter and infiltrator. Rolento decides to send a request to a well-known ninja village that specializes in infiltration and subversive activities.
だからってなんで私?
Ibuki initially refuses the request once she learns of the mission, but reluctantly agrees to go after some persuasion from her village elders.
では作戦を開始する。遅れるなにどうへ。
私の名前はイブキ。先行き不安だな。
The news of Pandora has reached Ryu thanks to Chun-Li as she tracks Shadowloo's movements. The reports of ordinary people displaying unimaginable power due to the influence of the box has Ryu worried.
箱の力に目覚めた人間は力に溺れ自我を失っていくという。まさか殺意の波動に関係があるのか。
Ryu sets his sights on the Antarctic to discover the true nature of the box. Ken, worried about his friend, decides to accompany him.
お前は言い出したら聞かないからな。仕方ない。俺もついていくぜ。それは心強いな。頼むぞ、ケン。
With Bison leading the pursuit of Pandora, to fill his desire for power, Balrog and Vega have been ordered to infiltrate the continent via separate route, should things get complicated.
なんで俺がこんな野郎と組まなきゃならねえんだよ。まったく不愉快極まりない。だが
While the two minions of Shadaloo are normally at each other's throats, they agreed to work together, both having the same ambition to keep the box for themselves. A box which was said to give living things unspeakable combat prowess. So with great unease, they began their journey.
あの箱には十分な使い道がありそうだ。あれは俺のもんだ。誰にも渡しゃしねえぞ。
Ordered by his master Pack, Haorong had entered in a mixed martial arts tournament for additional training. As his match with boxer Steve Fox was about to begin, they were attacked. What was to be a competitive bout between two skilled fighters has turned into a battlefield for the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo.
What the hell were they thinking? Well, that's Shadaloo for you. You'd think they'd have better things to do than interrupt our fight. Guess we'll have to call this one a draw for now.
Haorong, furious that he was not able to fulfill his master's wishes, and Steve, furious that someone would interfere in his match, decide to team up for the moment and set off on a quest for revenge.
I'm coming to kick your face in! Very colorful. Try and save that kind of thing till we actually find them. Please, that was just practice.